Hi, good morning. Boker Tov. Happy day number 6. Today we're going to be talking about the seder plate. The seder plate holds 6 of the ritual items that are talked about during the seder, and we're going to talk about each one. So I have a little visual of a seder plate for you to look at. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the shank bone. The shank bone represents the Paschal lamb eaten on Passover during the era of the Great Temple. And then we have the egg. The egg symbolizes the cycle of life. And then we have karpas, which is a vegetable such as parsley or a potato that is dipped in salt water. The salt water reminds us of the tears of the enslaved Jews. And then we have charoset, which is a mixture of fruit, nuts, and wine. It's a reminder of the mortar used in the building of the pyramids. And then we have maror, bitter herbs, all the way in the middle. It is symbolic of the bitterness of slavery in Egypt. And then we have our lettuce, which is an additional bitter herb to remind us of this bitter time. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna need for this art activity is a blank piece of paper. And we are going to use something to trace a circle. We're going to use a bowl today. And you can use whatever you can find at your house. So Miss Limora is gonna go first, and then Miss Laela is gonna go. Tracing my circle. All right, Miss Laela, it is your turn.
Thank you.
And look, there's my circle. This is gonna be my seder plate. All right, Miss Laela has her circle too. So now we are going to take something that is round. I'm gonna use this red paint bottle, but Miss Laela is gonna use a paper towel roll. You can use whatever you have at your house. And we are going to make the 6 circles on our seder plate to hold our items. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do them across from each other. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way around. And you can fit it however you like.
1, 2,
For Miss Limora.
3, 4. I'm almost done.
5. Me too. I'm on number 5.
5 and
6.
6.
All right. Let's count the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I fit 6 circles on my plate. So Laela, how many circles did you fit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We both have 6 circles. Now it is time to fill our circles. The first thing we're gonna make is gonna be our bitter herb. Miss Laela, can you please pass me a piece of white paper?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
It's under all my things.
There we go. So I am going to draw my bitter herb in yellow. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. A bitter herb kind of looks like a big carrot. And I'm gonna put little lines on it to show the different texture. So this is how I'm gonna draw my bitter herb. And then I'm gonna cut it out. Don't forget, if you're using scissors, make sure you have your adult to help you so you can be nice and safe.
And this is how I'm gonna draw mine. All right, cutting.
Yeah, cut that out.
And they're all gonna be different.
Yes, they are.
And that's okay.
So here is my bitter herb.
And here's mine.
And we're gonna take our glue And we are going to do a dot of glue on the back of our bitter herb. Not too much. We don't want it to go everywhere. Our little glue. And we're going to stick it in the top circle. Stick it right in the top. And now, if you want, you could take a green marker and draw leaves, but I'm gonna take a little bit of green tissue paper because I have green tissue paper, and I'm gonna make the leaves of my plant. And you can do it however you like. Whatever you wanna do is the right choice.
That's true. Let's see, I'm gonna make dough.
And then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. May I please use the glue when you're done?
Of course. Just a little bit. There you go. There's
Thank
the glue.
you. Here's my glue.
What does the bitter herbs taste like, Miss Limora?
Oh, they taste very bitter. They make my face go. So here is my finished bitter herb with the little leaves on top.
And there's mine.
All right, now it's time for the next step. Now we are going to make our shank bone, and we're going to do it very similarly to the bitter herb. We're going to take our piece of paper and we're going to draw a brown bone. And you can draw your bone however you like. Whatever kind of bone you think will be good, it will be perfect. Miss Limora is going to draw her bone. And then Miss Laela will draw her bone. Here you go, Miss Laela.
Thank you.
So here is my bone, and I'm gonna cut it out.
And here's my bone. All right, let's cut.
Cut, but make sure you're being very safe with your scissors.
Cut.
I'm almost done. Here is my shank bone. Do-do-do. And I am gonna glue it onto my seder plate right next to my bitter herb. There it is on my seder plate.
All right, I'm just coloring in my bone. And then I'm gonna glue it on.
Yay, you're gonna glue it on. Awesome, Ms. Laela. Look at what you made. Okay, so now, next, we need to do our charoset, which is our mixture of apple and fruit and nuts and wine. To do that, we have taken a cork and we have cut it in the shape of an apple. And we are gonna dip it in some red paint.
Dip.
Make sure it's nice and covered. And I'm gonna stamp an apple right in that spot.
Wow, that's so cool.
There's my apple. I think I might give it a little green leaf. Or maybe a brown stem. May I please have the brown marker, Miss Laela?
Yes, of course.
There you go. Little brown stem.
Awesome.
May I have the green, please? Thank you so much. And a little green leaf.
That's awesome.
There's our apples.
How cool.
Yummy. It looks so delicious. Now, in the next spot, we are going to make our lettuce. And what you can do is you can take a little piece of tissue paper, or you can draw your lettuce if you want, whatever you want to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my tissue paper up like this.
Wow.
To make it look like little lettuce.
Cool.
And then I'm going to glue it right onto my page. Here I go, gluing it down.
Right, let's see.
There's my lettuce.
And there's mine.
Ooh, yummy crunchy lettuce. Delicious. All right, Now, next, we need to make the parsley, the karpas. This is a vegetable that we dip in salt water to remind us of the slaves and their tears and how sad it was and bitter it was to be in Egypt as a slave. So the way I'm gonna make it, and you can make it however you want, I'm gonna make long strips of green. Long strips of green.
That's a good idea
The
to make
parsley
it like
that I have is long strips of green. So here, there's my parsley, and I'm gonna glue it onto my paper. May I please have the glue, Miss Laela?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Glue, glue, glue.
There's my parsley.
And there's my parsley.
All right, and now for the last step. We need to make an egg, and we are going to do it very similarly to the way we did our bitter herb. We are going to draw an egg on this piece of paper using a yellow marker. Miss Laela's going to show us how we do it.
There's my egg.
And then she's going to cut it out. And then we're going to have a delicious egg for our seder plate. Cut, cut, cut all around.
All right, I cut my egg.
And I cut my egg. We
Now
are
I'm
gonna
gonna
glue it
on.
down. Yay! That's our seder plate. Hooray! We made 6 items for the seder plate. Should we count our seder plate items, Miss Laela?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna count my items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Miss Laela, how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 seder plate items.
That's
all
awesome.
of the ritual items that are talked about during the seder. 6 of them. How exciting. Friends, I cannot wait to see pictures of you doing this activity at home. Have an amazing time, and we'll see you tomorrow for day number 7. Bye, friends.
Bye.
We miss you.
Bye.